driven to win. I am driven. I am driven to win. No matter what has came up against me, I will take a stand. I will believe in who I was created to be. See, the world tried to take me out, but God said I got a plan and a purpose for your life. So now I must fight. I must continue to win. No matter what I come up against, I defy all odds. I change my narrative because I have the power to win. I am driven. I am driven by purpose. I am driven. Sisters and brothers, kings and queens, stand up and fight. Never lose sight of what's in front of you because you have so much work to do. Stand up and say, I am driven. I am driven to win. I am driven.
Yeah. SG. Let's go. I'm driven, no superstition. Just accountable, reliable ammunition. Self-motivated to harness the bigger picture. I am the light bearer of forgiveness. A champion of the power, determined and driven. Nicole is a considerable life coach. Should you ever stumble, we can crack the code. Inspirational power. Yeah, today is the day you pay homage to your best friend who kept you all along. When you can't find the courage inside of yourself to stay strong, spiritual freedom is what I must tell. The emotional intelligence, that is where I leveled up dead. Gossip and drama is a form of self-hatred. Joy and understanding is two irreplaceable things. That life is a matriculation, college, classroom, tribulation. Redirect your path like a tattoo. An elevated mindset, don't make it a resolution. Give life to the product, it's the evolution. Are you driven?
I am driven. Hello, 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 hello. Good evening, good evening, good evening. I am your host, Nicole, the spiritual authenticator, and I discuss health, wellness, and spiritual development in order for you to tap into your greatness, show up as your authentic self, and for you to let your soul glow. So I want to say, welcome to the Tonight Show. Or the Nicole show. I mean, this is the Driven Show. I have too many shows. You hear that? It was like gonna be the Tonight Show. It was going to be the Nicole show, and now it is simply the Driven Show. So I want to say welcome, welcome, welcome tonight. I don't have a special guest because the guest that I have, I want to do something special for him. And so we're going to do something different next week. And I want to make sure we do it the right way. So I got to reach out to my cousin because his name is Mr. Anton Teasley, and I'm going to have him on my show. And so I look forward to next week, but I wanted to talk to you guys because a lot of you guys, you see me on Facebook, you see me on Instagram, you see me on Twitter, you see me on all these different platforms, but I need you guys to know who I am and what it is that I do. So that way you can know, because I'm in this space and I'm in this place. I have created this show for others to tell their story, to promote their business or promote your business, and for you to tell about your brand. And the thing is, sometimes you don't have the space to just show up as yourself. You don't have the space to just, if you want to do song, if you want to do dance, if you want to do something that is just very creative, you haven't had that platform. Not saying that you can't have the platform, because the platforms are out here. You just have to identify which one works best for you. So here on the Nicole show, we actually invite, here I go with the Nicole show, the Driven Show, because I have the Nicole show that I do every Friday with licmc.net radio family. And I'm so proud to be a part of that family. But I had the Driven Show as well because of the simple fact, this is something that I'm passionate about, and this is who I am. This is my baby. On Wednesday nights, I love to come here and have interviews with individuals that are doing things in their community, business owners, individuals that have a story to tell, that are survivors. So I want you guys to know this is prevalent and this is important for you if you are trying to get your brand out here, if you are trying to tell your story, if you are just wanting people to know what it is that you do and how you do it, because we are connected to individuals all over the world. And so I have created this space as somebody that was a victim, now a survivor, somebody that have experienced life. Hello, Dorsha. Hey, Davina. I hope you see my message because I told you something. We're going to the park very soon, hopefully, and so I want to make sure I get to the park with you. And so, yes, yes. So Davina, I don't know if you got that message. So I'm gonna make sure I inbox you because I seen you doing Reiki at the park. So Davina, she's a small business owner, right? And she does a lot of different things. So individuals that have businesses, if you have your story you want to tell, if you're a part of an organization and you want people to know about it, this is the platform for you. Like you have all these other platforms, and as I continue to grow and people so into the to the business, it grows and it can go to more channels, right? So I'm excited because I honestly believe that God is doing something in this season. The universe is opening doors. People are starting to see me for what God has created me to do. And so I want y'all to know something. Like, I love this so much. I do it for free. Like, I could be doing something else once a week, but this is my baby. When you are passionate about something, you'll do it even if nobody believes in you. You'll keep doing it until you get it right. That's what I feel. So I want to encourage you as you build your businesses, as you want to promote your brand, as you want to talk about your organization, you're gonna be like, oh, I remember the Driven show with the host T Nicole. She has a platform that I can actually come on there and tell them the story. I can promote my business and invest in her. By the way, she can create a flyer. She can put it on all her social media so that way people can know what you're doing, because that's what it's all about. It's all about networking. It's all about promoting your business, promoting your brand. And I want you guys to know something. I'm in this new space where everything is so different for me. Like, I haven't had a regular 9 to 5 since February, right? And so I just got offered a position, and I'm actually getting ready to do a couple things before taking the position, right? And it's different for me now because lately I trust the universe. I trust creation. I trust life. Because for many years, for all of my life, I was afraid to show up as T. I didn't know who I was. Do y'all hear me? For many years, I didn't know who I was. So when I show up now, sometimes you got 2 awards. Thank you. You will email them to me. Thank you, love. I think that might be Tiana because I can't tell who it is. It just say Facebook user because I don't know if when you on my Facebook page, it won't let me see it. So listen. So thank you for the awards. Yay, I got some awards, y'all. Look, I'm happy now. So listen. So I want to tell y'all something. So lately I've been going through with something in my body. And so it's causing me to shift some things in my life. And the old me, I tell y'all this and I say it from the bottom of my heart. Like, sometimes when I don't feel my best, I don't show up like I should. I'm gonna say that again. Sometimes when I don't feel my best, I don't show up as I should, but I'm learning to heal. I'm learning to release. I'm learning and growing in a new space. Hey, Dion, I'm growing and I'm learning in a new space in order for me to show up fully. Because how can I help others show up in spaces, be who they were called to be in spaces, and do what they need to if I can't fully do it? I've learned something that when I'm not my strongest, my brother is my strength. I'm going to say that again. When I'm not my strongest, my sister is my strength. When I'm not, and even when I'm my strongest and my brother is not his strongest, I'm his strength. So this is how we are all connected. This is why this is important. So, like, I create a space that's comfortable, that's conducive to people that have experienced trauma, right? People that don't feel like they belong in this world. You belong in this world. So this Driven show is for you to come on here to promote your business, promote your brand, tell your story, because now in these new spaces, it's like we don't know who we really are, or we're trying to look for validation when you are the validator. Like, you don't need nobody else to validate you. You have what it takes. You are what it takes. And guess what? I'm excited because we are doing, listen, praying you feel as good as you look, cousin. Many times I hide how I really feel because I'm like, where energy grows, where energy goes. So if I'm always giving the negative, if I'm always speaking the negative, but I need y'all to understand, I talk about it because I'm not perfect. I talk about it because sometimes people look at you and think you got it all together. And I be thinking, like, do other people be in pain? Do other people experience certain things? Like, I know now that our body, it signals pain because something is off. So you're missing something out of your body, something out of your diet, something that you need to replenish. So it's like it's a signal, it's a warning. So we have to listen to our bodies. So this show today is just me talking about health, talking about wellness. You just releasing energy. Dion, thank you, because I realize it now more than ever. Because baby, Carrie, thank you guys for coming by. So I made a post. I said, guys, come by and say hello because I don't always do this, and I love this. This is therapeutic because, as Dion stated, I'm releasing energy. That's exactly what I'm doing. Because, like, if I don't talk to people, if I don't sing, if I don't dance, if I don't show up as Therese, guess what? I'm not releasing energy, and not all of these waves are going through my body. Did you hear me? If you're not talking, if you're not singing, if you're not dancing, if you're not doing praise and worship, if you're not communicating to other people, if you're not touching others, if you're not hugging them and releasing, guess what? All that energy is stagnant in your body, and it shows up as what? Pain, because you have not released. So I'm learning to be conscious, like I was saying early, I'm learning to be conscious of what I say, how I show up. That's why I said I didn't, my guest was ready to go, but I did not promote my guest like I wanted to. So that's why I said, let me come on here today as Coach T. ST Nicole, telling you what it is the Driven Show is all about, right? But I want you to know this is not just for me. Me and my friend, my new friend, I've just met this young man. His name is Demel X, right? Me and him are actually starting a podcast, right? See, listen. My sister is on here. Thank you, Davina. Thank you. She said, yes, pain, stress. Pain, yes, pain, stress, trapped emotions. Movement is healing. When I tell you, when I get up and I start moving and I start dancing, like, I noticed something the other day. I went out to dinner. Matter of fact, yesterday I went out to dinner with my cousin and my friend, and I hadn't been out with people. Like, I'm in this new state, I'm in this new place, I'm in this new city, and I haven't been out because I don't have a car right now. And so I Uber is expensive, and I'm like, I ain't finna do Uber every day, all day. But I do walk, but I haven't been walking a lot because it's like 100 degrees. But that's an excuse. So I'm learning to work around the excuses, right? I'm excited for the heat. I love where I'm at. I'm right here by Walmart. I'm right here by all the things that I need to be by. But I went to the restaurant yesterday, and when I tell you the anxiety was real, it was like high, but it wasn't even my emotions. Like, when you are so in tune with spirit, when you are in tune with certain things, it's just you pick up on everything. And so I was like, these ain't my feelings, these ain't my thoughts, and they were not. But I just showed up as T anyway, and it felt good because I started walking and I was talking to people. My cousin was sitting next to me. I even touched my cousin. Like, I had to put my hand on my cousin because it's like when I touch my cousin, I release something and it felt good. So energy, it's something it's a part of us. We are energy. We are made up of energy, and we have to release energy. I'm a speaker. I speak. So when I speak, I feel good because I'm releasing everything that no longer serves me purpose. Because I can have all this good inside of me and I'm holding on to it and I'm being selfish. And guess what? Nobody is receiving the message. Nobody is receiving the goodness. So it's trapped in the inside. And just like if it's negative, it could be something negative. I'm holding on to it because I haven't released it. I'm binding it up. I'm binding it up. And what do the binding mean? That's holding it hostage. So I gotta release it and let it go. I can no longer hold on to it. So the negativity has to go. The good has to go. It has to go out into the earth. It has to go somewhere else so people can be recharged. So people can feel the goodness that's in you. I don't want to hold on to no goodness no more. I don't want to hold on to no negative either. It's either positive or it's a negative. I don't want none of them. I want them all to be released so I can come. Yes, it becomes like normal and we walk around like that's life. And guess what, sis? Like for a while, I walked around like I'm like, where's all this pain coming from? Where's all this stuff coming from? Like I know I've done a lot of different things in my life, but this stuff ain't mine. Like the pain is not mine. The fear is not mine. The anxiety, these things are not mine, but they will show up. So this is why I'm talking about this because I am the spiritual authenticator, where I talk about health, wellness, and spiritual development. So I'm teaching you something on the spiritual aspect as well as a physical, as well as a mental. So these are the mind, the body, and the spirit because I know I'm not the only one that all of a sudden has been feeling this anxiety. I know I'm not the only one that's feeling this stress. I know I'm not the only one that's looking at how many people we are losing on a day to day, how we're looking at the food shortages, how we're looking at depression, how we're looking at people losing their lives to senseless acts. And so, this is why it is important for me to get on here today on the show to talk about the realities of today. But it does not have to be normal. Thank you, Dion. Grounding. That's why the earth is called ground. We have to walk. Listen, when I tell you after I get off this live, because I normally go outside, we got some pretty grass out here in the yard. I'm actually gonna record so y'all can see because I did it the other day when I went outside. I love walking in the grass barefooted because it's necessary to release and to reconnect with the earth, with source, because this is who we are. This is, listen, so many times, like growing up in church, I was never taught this. I was never taught to ground, but I was taught to pray. But we're connecting back to source when we pray. So think about it. When we meditate, we're connecting back to source. When we ground ourselves, what are we doing? We're connecting back to source. So it's important for us to realize something. Some people don't see it, and it's okay if you don't see it because it's different levels to everything that we experience in life. But I realize something now, that we've been doing the work all along, but we didn't see it because it didn't have a name. Thank you, Davina. Today I needed to release this because when I tell you all of this stuff on the inside, like I just be like, this ain't my stuff. All these feelings that I'm feeling, where did you come from? It's something taking place, but I'm going to release. But I needed to get this out today because I used to be afraid to meditate. I used to be afraid to walk barefooted. Hey, cousin LaShan, thank you for stopping by. I love this. I love that you guys are here because I need us to know something. Like in life, when we go through different situations, like because it happened to us, like it's we like, oh, this is a bad thing. This doesn't feel good. Oh, this isn't right. No, it's sometimes it's not right. It's not right. But you learn the lesson. Because again, we're connecting to source. Source allows things to happen for our like God, creation, source, the universe. It all go hand in hand, right? So, why am I saying all this? Because on a journey called life, I've looked at the highs in my life. I looked at the lows in my life. I looked at the good, the bad, the ugly, the indifferent, like everything. Like, I know I was sitting here to do something great. But not only me, you were sitting here to do something great. So that's why I'm like, let's talk about it. Let's have these real conversations because sometimes when you are into a belief system, you only believe that way. because that's what you die hard for. This is what you taught. This is what you would believe. And this is what you should do. I'm not mad at you. You can stay right there because that's a good place to be. Because should nobody be able to knock you off your belief? Because that's what it is. It's your belief. It's what you believe. And for me, I believe this is what I can say because it is my belief. You can't change my belief. I believe we are all interconnected. I believe that I was sitting here to learn some lessons and heal from my past. Do you hear me? I'm gonna say that again for those that are just tuning in the back. I believe, this is what I believe. I believe that I will sit here to learn from my past life lessons. Listen, and for the lessons that I'm learning today, each and every day, because it's so weird. I mean, I ain't gonna say weird because weird is normal. It's amazing how things will be brought to our attention because I've been thinking about my life and I had to sit and I dealt with myself every day. Can I tell y'all for the last since May 1st? I've been in my apartment since May 1st. This is the first time in my life I have not lacked anything. Did you hear me? This is my first time in my life I have not lacked anything. I have everything that I need. There are some things that I want. Like I want steady income. I want a vehicle. I want to be married one day. I want children one day, right? These are things that I want. These are things that I desire. I want to travel around the earth, the world. I want to have farmland. I want to have a healing house. I want these things. I have health. I have peace. I have joy. I have a fully furnished bedroom set. I am able to do things with my hands. I am able to pay my bills. I am able to speak before you guys. I am able to heal myself. I am able to push past pain in my body. I am able to sleep at night. I am able to come before you today and talk about a show. I am able to be able. When I say this is imperative for you to understand, like you see me physically right here, but innerly, you don't know what's taking place because I'm still figuring it out. Like, even if I was to see you, I can look you dead in your eye and I can sense that something may be off, or I can sense that you may be going through something. But I want to tell you, if you're going through something right now, you're actually growing because I've had some people inbox me. I've seen some people take their lives. Listen to me. I've seen people get hurt. I've seen people be facing bankruptcy, going to court. I've seen these things left and right. They're all around us, but I want you to just stand still for a moment because the more you stand still, the more you release, the more you relax, the more you get understanding and understanding because the source, you're going to connect to source. You're going to trust in source because, again, creator, creation, God, whatever you refer to, universe, I can't even, it's so much. It's so much. But I want you guys to know we are on the right road. I want to tell you, everything you are enduring is a part of the plan. Every person you meet, whether it is a good experience, a not so good experience, learn the lessons. And that's what I'm learning because me being a single woman, right? I've encountered men on a regular now. It's like some they are in relationships, some are single, some are just seeking to see what you're going to say, right? So I'm like, listen, I'm not settling for what I do not want. I'm not settling because I don't have to, but I can understand and learn something because they're showing me and teaching me this is what a man could do. Like, this is what this person could do because it's people out here that are looking for you authentically. They are looking for you to show up. They are looking, hey, cousin Anthony, I love you. I'll see you soon. That's all I'm going to say. I'm going to get that to you. I'm going to see you soon. Listen, I'm going to see my people soon. Listen. So I just had to say this because you don't have to look for nothing. It's going to find you. And that's all I'm going to say. I'm going to put that right there as your spiritual authenticator. You keep manifesting because the thing is, I want to talk about this one last thing. As we connect to source, as we work on ourselves, as we heal in spaces, as we start to dance, as we start to sing, as we start to show up, as we start to be these beautiful, amazing people, and we love who we are and we trust in who we are, babies, let me tell you, you gonna go very far. Not only will you go very far, everything you've been asking for, everything you've been seeking for, that's in the will for your life. Because some things you be wanting that it's not gonna come to you because it's not yours. You don't want nobody else spouse. You don't want nobody else, nothing. You want what's for you. That's what we got to be conscious of. We got to be mindful. Whatever's for you, it is for you, and can't nobody take it. I, for one thing, I don't want nobody else's anything because I know it's going to be consequences with it. And that's what I'm realizing because so many times people try to come for you and they know they in a situationship. Because some not married, some could be married, some could be in relationships, friendships, but I look at this. I'm learning to love me. And as I love myself, as I believe in myself, everything gonna come my way. So I want to tell this to you. Everything is gonna come your way, whether it's positive or negative. As you build yourself up, as you love on yourself, as you trust in yourself, guess what? Everything is gonna come your way. And I'm gonna tell you, it ain't gonna feel good all the time. It ain't gonna look good all the time, but learn the lesson and trust yourself. Trust that you have the answers. Trust if you're supposed to move, you're going to move because you're going to feel it and you're going to believe it. Not only are you going to feel it and believe it, but you're going to walk that thing out. Yes. But I want to tell y'all, coming back, closing this back thing up or wrapping it up, I have everything that I need now. The first time in my life, and I used to look at what I did not have. I used to focus on the things that no longer serve me purpose. I used to be like, oh, I don't do this, I don't have that. No, 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 no. T, you are right where you need to be. You are headed in the right direction. So you have to encourage yourself. You have to speak life to yourself and continue to be who you are every day. And I want you to know, if you feel pain in your body, get up and move. If you feel pain in your body, get up and raise your hands if you can. If you feel pain in your body, get up and stretch your legs. If you feel it in your heart, in your chest, get up and hit yourself. Love on yourself. I'm only telling you this because this is what I'm practicing. This is what I'm starting to believe because my sister, she was telling me about her sister-in-law. Like, it's some things going on in her body. I'm like, I don't know what it is, but guys, we got to realize something. It's something taking place in the spiritual realm. It's something taking place in the natural realm. It's something taking place in our minds, in our hearts, and in our bodies. What we gonna do? So ask yourself today, what you gonna do? So again, this is the Driven Show. I wanted to speak to you guys today because again, I created this platform for people like you, like me, people that have been through things all of their life, going through things, that want to just tell their story. They're an overcomer, they're a survivor. You want to tell your story? Get on here and tell your story. And not only that, you may have a business and you want to talk about your business. Let's promote your business. But guess what? You can come sing on here, you can dance on here, you can shout on here if that's what you need to do. But I'm asking for a small investment fee. We create your flyer. We promote you on all social media. And not only that, I'm trying to go up the ladder. I want to get a whole TV station. That's what I'm working towards. But I also want to get into a space. Right now, I'm doing it from my house, but I would love a space here in Texas. That's my ultimate goal. I want a space because I want to do some things. My business is driven by purpose. For those that don't know, we have 4 different tiers. We focus on health, we focus on wellness, we focus on spiritual development, and I'm looking for partnerships because eventually we want to have a wellness center for people to come get therapeutic services, Reiki services, come get that spa treatment, get that mental health release. That's what we're focusing on, mental health. So I love you guys. Be encouraged, be blessed. I'm T Nicole, and I'll see you guys next Wednesday. We'll have a special guest because he's in the building. I just I gotta call him and talk to him about something because I want to do something special. So I love you guys. Be encouraged and be blessed. Deuces. Take care.